For today's headlines, reopening of cinemas and arcades to restore 300,000 jobs. 25,000 workers displaced since January, says DoLE. BAR sets higher collection target. Let's not burden Filipinos anymore, says Go. U.S. Senate acquits Trump again. Family comes first for Lovi Poe in Oh My Love. Bob Arum says he can arrange Pacquiao-Crawford fight. Tail end of Frontal System, Northeast Monsoon bringing cloudy skies and dreams. Good morning, I am Sunday Locos and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Today's Monday, February 15, and now the news. The Department of Trade and Industry said about 300,000 workers are expected to resume their jobs with the reopening of traditional cinemas and arcades by the Interagency Task Force beginning today, February 15. DTI Secretary Ramon Lopez said that the cinemas and arcades were allowed to operate at 50% capacity following minimum safety guidelines such as additional ventilation. Aside from cinemas and arcades, those allowed to operate with 50% capacity are driving schools, libraries, archives, museums and cultural centers, meetings, incentives, conference and exhibitions, limited social events, accredited establishments of the Department of Tourism, and tourist attractions such as parks, theme parks, natural sites, and historical landmarks, subject to guidelines to be issued. Lopez said they are currently crafting the implementing rules and guidelines for these establishments. Meantime, a recent job displacement monitoring report by the Department of Labor and Employment showed that a total of 25,226 workers have already lost their jobs as of January 31 this year. The number was sourced from 1,421 establishments in the country that have filed notices of shutdown and retrenchment since the start of January. According to DoLE, 91% or 1,279 establishments have decided to reduce workforce while the remaining 9% or 142 establishments have reported permanent closure. DoLE said the total number of displaced workers in January 2021 increased by 19,741 or 78% nationwide compared to the same period in the previous year. Notable increases were observed in the National Capital Region and Central Visayas, where 15,324 and 3,445 workers were displaced respectively. Most displaced workers were under the construction industry with a 25% share and were followed by sectors offering other service activities, wherein sharing 20% of the total number of workers' displacement. Surpassing its 2020 collection target, the state top revenue agencies, the Bureau of Internal Revenue, set a higher target for its collections for 2021. This, after BIR Commissioner Cesar Dulay reported the Bureau's aim to increase its collection by 7.23% by improving tax compliance among all taxpayers, speeding up its recruitment and promotion of employees, and beefing up its budget management system, among other factors. The new collections target aims to increase its 1.94 trillion peso collection in 2020 to a whopping 2.8 trillion pesos. The Bureau's digitization efforts, which include the planned rollout of the Enhanced Internal Revenue Stamp Integrated System or ERSIS, and the pilot implementation of its electronic invoicing system, will also help the agency secure its higher collection target. Preliminary data from the Bureau show that the BIR's 2020 revenues surpassed its revised target of 1.68 trillion pesos by 15.14%. The intensified collection on delinquent accounts in 2020 contributed 690 million in taxes, while compromised tax settlements managed to raise 308.96 million pesos. Further, the Bureau was able to collect 5.63 billion pesos in 2020 from delinquent filers and estate taxes, reflecting a 97% improvement from the posted 2.86 billion pesos for the same in 2019. Tribune News and will be back after these reminders.
Iba ng panahon, dami ng bago ngayon. Pati ang mundo natin, well, nagbago na rin. Buti ang magbayad, bigger, better na. You can buy it sa centers, pati sa mga partners, may online pa at app. You can buy it with your fingers, still don't remittance and more. Online shopping, you can buy it all. Di magpadala, you can buy it all. Anumang pera transaction, you can buy it all. Sabayan ang pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayad.
Senator Christopher Bongo pushed once more for the passage of Senate Bill 149, creating the Department of Overseas Filipinos, which would focus on addressing the concerns and protecting the more than 10 million Filipinos working and residing and their families. This measure intends to streamline functions and services related to overseas Filipino concerns and shall be led by a cabinet-level secretary with a clear chain of command to protect the welfare of Pinoys facing various challenges in different parts of the world. The bill had been referred to the Senate Committee on Labor, Employment, and Human Resources Development, which will deliberate on it today. The senator said he is also actively monitoring the implementation of necessary economic recovery measures to help struggling Filipino families overcome hunger, rejuvenate livelihoods, and protect their health from the ongoing threats of the COVID-19 pandemic. If measures that will address the needs of the poor and vulnerable sectors can be effectively implemented, he said Filipinos will not only overcome this pandemic but also become an economically vibrant and resilient nation again. Donald Trump was acquitted Saturday on charges of inciting an insurrection at the U.S. Capitol after a majority of Senate Republicans closed ranks and refused to punish the former president in his historic second impeachment trial. The 5-day trial saw Democratic prosecutors argue, bolstered by dramatic video of the January 6 riot, that Trump betrayed his oath by whipping up his supporters into storming Congress in a last-ditch attempt to cling to power. It concluded as expected, with a majority of Republicans declaring him not guilty, in a sign of the powerful grip the 74-year-old Trump continues to exert on his party. While the 57-43 majority that voted to convict fell short of the two-thirds needed in the Senate, 7 Republicans joined with Democrats to seek Trump's conviction, making it the most bipartisan impeachment trial in U.S. history. President Joe Biden said that despite the acquittal, charges against Trump are not in dispute and called on Americans to defend democracy. In showbiz, Kapuso actor Lovi Poe shows an inherently Filipino trait with her role as Sensen Gipit in GMA Telebabad's newest romantic comedy series, Oh My Love. Most Filipinos will do what they can for their families, and Sensen is someone who is there for them through thick and thin. The family of Sensen, in turn, is grateful and show how much they appreciate what she's doing for them. Sensen is a nursing undergraduate who decided to quit her studies to take on several jobs in order to help her family finances afloat. As she's always on the go, Sensen has little time for herself, much less for romance. But her world changes when she meets Dr. Meigs, played by Benjamin Alves. Circumstances led Sensen to become financially indebted to Mix, and to pay off, she has to keep with the pretense that she is in love with him. Oh My Love is directed by Rem Bergalera and Dre Gibraltar and penned by head writer Volta de los Santos based on the original concept from Joseph Conrad Rubio. The show airs weeknights at 9:35 p.m. beginning February 15 on GMA Telebabad. We will be back. Stay with us.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Hall of Fame promoter Bob Arum believes he holds the key to making a fight between Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford happen this year. The 89-year-old Arum said the fight can be done and they are trying to make it happen. The 42-year-old Pacquiao wants his next fight to have a world crown on the line after the World Boxing Association stripped him of its version of the 147-pound title 2 weeks ago. A couple of days ago, the Filipino boxing legend expressed his desire to take on Crawford, the reigning World Boxing Organization welterweight champion, or Errol Spence, holder of the World Boxing Council and International Boxing Federation welterweight titles. Crawford, 33 years old, holds a 37-0 win-loss record with 28 knockouts, while Spence is undefeated in 27 fights with 21 KOs. Pacquiao was last seen in the ring in July 2019 in Las Vegas when he dealt Keith Thurman his first loss. The tail end of a frontal system is affecting the eastern section and southern Luzon and Visayas, while the northeast monsoon is affecting the rest of Luzon, Pag-asa said in its 4 a.m. weather advisory today. The frontal system is expected to bring cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms in Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, and northern Mindanao. The northeast monsoon is expected to bring cloudy skies with light rains in Ilocos Region, Cordillera Administrative Region, Cagayan Valley, Bicol Region, Aurora, and Quezon. It is also expected to bring partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rains in Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon. Meanwhile, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers are expected in the rest of the country due to localized thunderstorms. And that wraps up the stories this morning. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Kachibu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Thirsty-to emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store and search for Kachibu Community. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store and Araneta Center. Again, this is Sunday Locos, and you're watching Tribune News on Tube. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good morning and have a nice day.
I am Elmer Navarro Manuel. Coronavirus case.
I am Sunday Locos.
Duterte dadalo.
Si Ray Sanchez.
Good morning, I am Vernon Velasco.
Only government authorized to
Magandang hapon. Ako si Pauline Songko. Ospital naghahanda para sa COVID. Ako si Luis Lisan at ito ang Tribune News. Si Ramsey may mensahe kay Andrew.
Si Jomel Garner. At ito
Pagsali sa face-to-face Duterte to fund COVID cases, tumalo sa 7.
Missed the chance to acquire 10.
Luis Lisan.
si Jomel Garner.
O si Ray Sanchez.
Vernon Velasco.
Ako si Pauline Songko.
Sunday Locos.
I am Elmer Navarro Manuel, and this is Tribune News on Tube.
Viber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.